Show whether the answers from the previous attempt are correct or incorrect using JavaScript. Part 1. Default behavior. We'll consider a quiz with 3 questions. The quiz settings: attempt allowed more than 1. Each attempt builds on the last yes, and how questions behave. Interactive with multiple tries. Or adaptive mode, which will behave in the same fashion with respect to showing whether the answers from the previous attempt are correct or incorrect. Question 1 is a true-false question. The penalty for each incorrect try is always set to 1 for true-false questions. Question 2 is a multiple-choice question, and the penalty for each incorrect try was set to 100%. Question 3 is a calculated multi-choice question, and the penalty for each incorrect try was set to 33%. Now let's make a first attempt. Question 1, we'll set it to true. It's the correct answer. Question 2, we'll give a wrong answer. So we get 0 out of 1. Question 3, we'll give again an incorrect answer, but we have several tries. We have 3 tries, so we can try again. And this time we'll give the correct answer. Therefore, we get 0.67 out of 1. Having clicked Finished Attempt, we see a table with the 3 questions and their status, that is, whether they were correct or incorrect, and the mark for each question. We can now submit all and finish, confirm, which brings us to the review. So we can review how well we did in the test, finish review, and reattempt the quiz. Note that there is no information given as to whether the questions from the previous attempt are correct or incorrect. No information is given in the quiz navigation block, nor in the questions block, where only not changed since last attempt is shown. In other words, since in the quiz settings we set each attempt builds on the last to yes, we see the answers from the last attempt, but we don't know if they are correct or incorrect. Now moving on, I give a correct answer to question 1. I will give the correct answer to question 2. Yes, it's correct. For question 3, I don't remember if the answer was correct or incorrect. So I'll try again. And with 14, unfortunately, the previous answer was correct, and I now gave the incorrect answer. So I'm losing 1 try. I gave the correct answer now, but I've lost a third of a point on that third question. Finish the attempt. I see the marks. Submit, confirm, and finally the review for this second attempt. In short, it might have been easier for the student in the second attempt to know whether the answers from the previous attempt were correct or incorrect. Moodle does not provide settings that can do this, but with a little JavaScript, it can be done. We'll see this in the next video.